We are good.
Are we live?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, everybody, welcome back to session 8 of Heroes of Nessis. Last week, for a bit of a recap, we began with Echo and the Madam discussing the whereabouts of Namar. The Madam kind of circled around Echo's questions a bit, but with more money as incentive, she revealed that Namar was last at the brothel about a month ago. She also mentioned that Namar did not seem too interested in seeing Echo again. But with even more gold, Echo learned that Namar had actually been at the brothel just recently, within the hour, in fact. And with that information, Echo left the room to start looking for Namar. While that was going on, Maxim was receiving an aggressive massage from Nin. When he finally spat out the passphrase, she started dragging him downstairs to look for the maid, whose name was Lara. I don't know if I mentioned that clearly enough, but the maid that y'all are looking for, her name is Lara. So while Quadri was with his lady, they chatted and eventually got to serious business. Downstairs, Nin discovered that the maid was not there, and she started to worry. Maxim spotted two figures through the window and tried to go after them, but when the madam stepped into the scene, Nin frantically tried to distract him. So Maxim then turned invisible, leaving Nin to be violently berated by the madam, and Echo just watched the scene with indifference. That's somebody getting bitch slapped. That's fine. So the madam dragged Nin upstairs to continue the berating in the room adjacent to Quadri's, and in the throes of passion, the lady with him stopped and asked for a rain check, and went to comfort Nin. The Quadri was able to overhear that Namar was docked somewhere in the harbor, and before leaving, he healed Nin and left 20 gold for the ladies. So individually, Maxim, Echo, and Quadri was respectively eventually found their way to the harbor and spotted the Crucian ship belonging to Namar. And so while there, Quadri sent his raven to scout out the ship, revealing 4 men patrolling the deck and several people in the cargo hold, and Namar chasing a drugged woman about the captain's cabin. And so we basically ended with you guys plotting, and that plotting sort of, at least one version of it, involved the cranes. And so that's where we are now. We've got these 4 fellows patrolling the deck. We've got these cranes to the side. Namar and Lara are in the captain's cabin, and there are people in the hold, cargo hold, which is this gridded thingy-majig.
Gridded thingy-majig. Very cool.
Yes, because that's the technical term.
It is.
So what are you guys doing?
Noticing that's... Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry. Ignore me. So...
Right.
Sorry, I was coughing.
Uh,
But last I checked, the plan was that Echo was gonna get on and cause distraction. Maxim was gonna sneak in invisible, and Quandary was going to sneak on through the cranes. Is that still the plan?
Well, was it Maxim
Sounds
was going
like
to create distractions by making things like float and make the ship seem haunted? Or is it going to just be Echo?
I don't remember that. I
Roughing
thought Echo
things
was
up?
going to go on and cause a distraction, since she is familiar with the ship. That's what I recall.
Alright.
I like the idea of Maxim making things seem haunted, but I do not recall that coming up last session.
I think I mentioned something along those lines in character, but like it got brushed off pretty quickly. Like the lifting like an object over to the this side of the boat, and then like making them look over, and then like Echo and Conji just bonk them all on the head, or throw them overboard, or both.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna find out.
But that plan is good for me. I am good with the plan. This distraction, did you have anything in mind?
Nope.
You're just
Maxim
gonna
assumes the worst.
walk on?
Yep.
Ganji, you ready? I need a new Maxim. This one's broken.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I should have
Yeah,
known
we saw
better.
this.
Be gone with you, broken Maxim. Make way for
Hello,
the new.
Max. I cannot
There
move
we go.
this
Does
one
that one
either.
work?
Okay, I can move the
Bitch.
bandit one from like 30 squares away. I cannot move that one either.
Okay, try
I'm
moving
sorry.
either one now.
Both no.
Let's see. How about that? I put the new one as a prop. Does that work?
Nope. I think like
Okay,
a
how
vehicle.
about as a mount?
Yes, mounts work. Mounts are good.
That's so weird.
It is, isn't it?
Okay.
He'll be following shortly behind Echo.
Mhm. Okay.
And just to re-quantify where we're at with the invisibility, it was like 20, 15 minutes left?
There was a half hour left thereabout.
Okay. Nice. Cool.
Yeah. Hmm. So, Echo, as you approach the gangway here, those 4 guards, if you will, are patrolling the deck, walking back and forth. Are you trying to be stealthy at all?
Nope.
Okay.
I am walking on this ship as if
Let's
I
see.
belong on this ship.
Okay, as soon as you
Inconspicuous.
walk on, Bandit 3 and Bandit 4, because I'm real creative with their titles, they instantly look at you and draw their scimitars, and they glare.
I glare back.
State your business.
I'm here to see Namar.
Distraction. Maxim whispers under his breath.
And what do you want to see him for? Do you know him?
Of course,
Let
I
me
know
roll a
him.
history check for these guys. And let me roll a history check for them. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a 1. They just they point their scimitars right at you. Well, we don't recognize you.
You really don't want to do this.
We were ordered to make sure that no one disturbs him. And while we are on this deck, no one will.
So, I am going to try and go around them using my step of the wind.
Alright, if you're gonna try to go around them, they are just going to point their swords at you. And I'd say now would be a good time to roll initiative.
Perfect.
Just before things get too hairy.
Too escalated.
Okay, so
So
Is that going to be
before
everybody,
that,
yeah.
Andre and I?
I've tried to do that.
Yeah, I think Quandary included.
Yeah.
Just so that we have
Could I have done
everybody's
something before
order.
this while they were doing that?
Yes, you could. What would you like to do before that?
Yeah, I talked about it last week. I needed to align the little hut that I'm at, or the crane that I'm at, to where I want it to be, which is
Yeah.
like a better facing to the ship. That's what I would have done while they were getting to the ship. Would I have had time to do that?
Now you want it to be where? That broke up on me. You want it to be better facing the ship?
Yes.
Okay.
Pointing
You can
straight
absolutely
at
do
the,
that.
Yeah, pointing straight at the ship, and I'm going to try and climb on to get onto the ship, essentially from behind them. But let's roll this initiative and see what happens.
Okay.
Oh no.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just trying to remember the weather situation. It's threatening rain, and is it windy at all, or is it just calm?
Yes. It looks like it's threatening to rain. The boat is kind of being lapped by the water pretty decently, but it's nothing terribly turbulent. There's sort of a
it's not like rocking
stirring.
back and forth. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a sort of stirring of the sails and just a general feeling of like a cold front and a warm front, kind of
Shifting
chasing each
through.
other around, but it's not turbulent and it is threatening to rain. Yep.
How's visibility at the moment? Like, is like it a full moon, new moon, bright, not bright?
It's about a half moon.
It's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Miss Echo, what's your initiative?
12.
We got the same initiative.
Okay.
She can go first, though. I'm pretty sure she's more dexterous.
Okay.
You don't know. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm pretty dexterous.
I mean, you have a
Okay.
You have a +3 or higher?
+4.
All right.
Okay, so we've got Echo, Maxim, the bandits, and Quadri. That's who we've got engaged in the fight so far. If Kiko joins in, we'll add her in, and I think it's safe to say that Namar will join in eventually, but it's just not this moment yet. This moment, we have Quadri lining up a crane and Echo walking into a fight. So Echo with these bandits armed and ready to defend their ship, what do you do?
Good question. Yeah, we're just gonna fight these guys. I am going to try and hit him with an unarmed strike, because, yeah.
All right, which one do you want to hit with an unarmed strike?
Whichever one is giving me the worst glare.
So I think that would be bandit number 4.
Perfect. We'll go for that one. That's a 19 to hit for that one.
Nice.
Okay, that definitely hits.
10 damage for that one.
All right.
And then a dirty 20 to hit for the second one.
That definitely hits.
8 damage.
All right.
You're rolling suspiciously well.
I
Like,
am
not like
scared.
I'm not doubting that these are the rolls you're getting, but like fate will turn for the worst at some point.
Don't say anything. It won't do it unless you say something.
So,
A defying fate is like
yeah.
the cause.
So
Acknowledging it.
this guy's not with those unarmed strikes. He's already got quite the
Black eye, Foreman.
yes. All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, this guy's not looking good.
Yeah.
And
That
now, Maxim, it is your turn.
So, looks like they're all getting into the fight proper, right? Then, and gonna definitely check for like how it would look like this is doing, or like how possible this would look like it would be from where I am currently. But
How possible what's looking?
So Maxim, I'm gonna try to get on the ship, but I'm not gonna try and make my way through the fight going on in the only main entrance. I'm gonna try and take a as silent as possible running leap across this dock and try and catch myself on the net and then climb up onto the ship over on this side.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
As stealthily as possible.
Okay.
All right.
Do I need you to roll a stealth check for that?
Well, you tell me.
Or do you just do it as a spell?
So if you're looking for DM guidance, but also feel free to do your own thing. This is basically stealth, particularly like this, is reliant on two things: sight and sound. Invisibility just flat out takes away the sight capability of it, unless there's like some other circumstance, like covered in flour, or somebody has true seeing. Invisibility does not mitigate sound, though how most DMs I would say would do this is like advantage on a stealth check, when that would be a factor.
Okay, so you are invisible, and you're trying to do this stealthily, so I will give you advantage on this.
I would also add that if, depending on like your thoughts and like how important of a factor this would be, would this also require an athletics check? Because also doing a running jump. So if it's not a huge jump, it's kind of at your discretion. But like part of the question though is like,
it's a decent jump.
How high up is it that he's trying to jump onto? As well, could also be a factor.
So I'd say you're trying to go up about 10 feet from the dock, because there's a bit of a ladder there. So I'd say, so you're already invisible. Let's go ahead and just make that an athletics. That is a ladder from the looks of it.
That's good to know. Okay. I was under the impression that it was like a set of stairs that they are on the ship that they kind of like roll out, but that is good to know. Does it look like this would be like a jump that he could make pretty easily, or does this look like
So go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Pretty intensive jump for the athletics check?
It's a decent jump.
All right.
It's not like maybe the most intense thing that you need to do, but it's kind of up there.
Yeah. I hope this goes well because he's, jack of all trades, but not a master of athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 17. Pretty good. Said and done.
17? So, with a 17, do you get a running start? Give yourself a running start?
Yes, and do you want me to roll a separate check for stealth, or do you just want to use the athletics?
No, I decided that since you're already invisible, you're good. So, you get a running start, and when you jump off that dock, maybe you didn't have the surest bit of footing you could have possibly had. And as you reach out to that net, you grapple with it, but you do manage to jump on and get to where you want to be on that net. It was a bit of a close call, but you made it.
Nice. He kind of tries whispering to himself, then realizes that, yeah, even if it'll whisper, probably shouldn't be talking all that much at the moment. Does it look like he's been spotted? Or does it look good?
Nope, everybody's too absorbed with the current assault on their comrade to mind the swaying of a rope net.
Yeah. Alright, well then I'm going to try and make it down onto the ship. I'm not trying to climb up these stairs, but I'm just trying to make my way around the far end of where this battle is starting. But he's going to try and make it onto the other side and then drop down. That's probably all he's going to do for now.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Then I will go ahead and roll for these banditos.
Band-aids.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do simple.
Simple?
Simple with that. Okay. Simple.
That makes more sense.
All right. Ah! Come back. Let's see. And okay. And Miss Echo does a keep having to turn to all these tabs. All right. Does I imagine a dirty 20 hits.
No, I'm just kidding. Yes, it hits.
No. Yeah. Okay. All right. So then you will take 5. No, wait. Plus 3. That's 8 slashing damage.
Is this from the guy that I hit?
From the gentleman you just attacked.
Come now, you have a weapon. Surely you could hit harder than that.
Okay. Oh, this is so difficult with 4 bandits. Why did I do this to myself? Okay.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
So
right,
just as like a check-in,
keep it up.
You're doing this with like one initiative. You're not tracking their initiative separately, right?
Yeah,
you're just doing them all.
No. I'm just trying to do their attacks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And All right, let's see. And that's a 13 to hit. That does not hit you, Miss Echo. And let's see these two guys. Flip them over here. Hold on. Okay, we're here. Move this guy over here. So he's on the top deck. Now I know it looks like that Laura and Namar are on like the top deck, but they are below a deck. I'm just showing where they are relatively on the ship because I did not find one with 2 levels. Yeah. Okay, so bandit number 1, Maxim, does a...
Is he attacking Maxim? Maxim?
Oh, that's right. Oh, I am so stupid. I'm sorry. That's right. Invisibility.
You're good.
Okay.
Stealth done. Yeah.
Yeah, these guys don't see you. Okay. Let's see. And movement. 5. Yep. That is about it. Wow. Okay. So that means it is your turn, Quadri.
Sweet. All right. Well, I'm on the thing, and I'm about to end. This is something I don't know if I asked this last round, but I'm looking for any because the crane isn't big enough to tower over the ship. It's more or less even with it or just above.
It's high enough to where you could pick up a crate from off the ship if it was, close enough, but it's just out of reach.
It's weird why it would be there then. But yeah, I'll be running across it and trying to jump onto
the crane is a bit above the ship.
All right, and I'm, like I said, I climbed up on the top, and I'm just waiting to do the whole run across and jump onto the side of the ship. Are there any windows on the side that I would see? So, okay. I don't know if someone would see me doing this.
Yeah, there is sort of a wraparound window kind of on this side, but no one would be really looking your way. Somebody could see you, but I'm going to tell you that if Quandary is looking into the window, Namar and Lara are otherwise occupied, and so are the bandits.
So, the window's not too big, right? I couldn't be able to shoot myself through it, or it'd be too small. How big is the window?
It is a bit small, at least on the sides here, for you to smash through.
Does it look like there'd be a bigger one on the side or the back?
On the back, yes. It's a much larger window back here. So I'd say if you move the crane just right, you might be able to swing Indiana Jones style and just go whack in like that, if that's what you're thinking of doing.
That's what I was hoping for, but it's so hard to judge heights when I have no idea how tall this all is. But yeah, I'll give that a try and just see if I'll either Indiana Jones this or George of the Jungle this.
That's a good way of putting it.
Go ahead and roll me and with say an athletics.
Anything we have? No, there's not. Okay. Oh crap! I was looking at acrobatics. Cool. It's actually something I can do. It's 12 plus 6, 18.
18. So just like with Maxim, you maybe don't quite have your grip quite right on the rope, or maybe you hit something not quite right, like maybe you hit the glass with your knee a bit more than maybe with your foot to smash through, but you do manage to swing crudely, a bit awkwardly, and then smash through the window.
Awesome.
And as you tumble through in a torrent of broken glass, you do see Namar with this young lady. He's
Where
got
would you
her
say
in a vice grip, and he just glares at you. Huh?
Where would you say I land, just so I know where I would be?
Let me scoot them over relative to the window. So I'd say you land like just inside on the floor, like right here.
Cool. Right there.
Yep.
That's great. All right, I burst through, and it would have been my action to do that, right? The whole swinging thing.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And as soon as you do, Namar just looks at you and he tosses Laura aside, and he asks, "What are you doing on my ship?"
Message service. Urgent. From the brothel. You forgot to pay a tab. Just as a reminder. Just a reminder. And then just see how it does. How much movement do I have left?
Let's see. Swinging from the end there. That is. I wish I could figure out how to do the grid on this. That is, let's see. Okay, so I'd say you used about 15 feet of your movement swinging from the crane. Yep.
Cool. Now for the hard part. And this really is going to be the hard part. With the remaining movement, could I get to where the maid is?
Yes, you could. Let's see. She was tossed aside, so she should be right about there.
All right, then I'll try and make my ways there.
Where you're at, yeah.
15, so about here.
Yep, there you go. So you make it over to her. She is a pile on the floor. She is just about completely out of it and delirious.
All right, I'm trying my best to try and calm her down and ask if she'd like to leave this place.
She can barely answer you, but she manages to say yes, like in this very she can barely get that word out.
Oh, great.
That easy.
And as soon
Sorry.
And as soon as you get that answer from Lara, Namar, you can hear the sound of a blade being drawn as he stands behind you. And I just rolled his initiative. He's at 5, so it's time to start back up at the top of the order.
You'd get one before me. Right, and bonus action spiritual weapon. It says summon and just...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. But I can essentially... the picture I showed you is essentially what it looks like. It's essentially a glowing see-through version, and it's just going to whack him at the side.
All right. Okay,
Imagine
badass
if he goes
weapon,
down
ready to go.
Probably not. I highly doubt that. But it would be funny.
It would.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh my sweet God! Natural 20.
Oh boy.
Awesome. Pity it wasn't a higher level. Still. All right. The 8, so 6, 4, so that's plus 5, 15. So that's
15
15
what now?
points. 15 points of, pretty sure this means bludgeoning.
Yes.
Yep. 15 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing just cracks him across the back.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you hit this guy hard. He was not able to stop that coming.
Yeah, so he's got something new to distract him while I try and, if I can, I'm going to try and gently walk her off this ship, just around all of this. That's definitely
Okay.
getting on the next turn. But that's about it for me.
Yeah, because you're out of movement. All right.
Yep. Action bonus.
Cool, cool. All right, Miss Echo, it's back up to you.
So do I see anything other than, I guess, what else do I see on this ship other than these guards now?
So once you're up here with the guards, I'd say at your vantage point, you kind of seem like you're on the edge. You would be able to sort of see at an angle down into the ship hold and see people, especially now that there's action going on, pressing their faces up to the hold so that they can see what's happening. You can see the 4 bandits. You can see the hold full of cargo per se, and you'd be familiar with the ship, so you can see, that the door to the captain's quarters is right down here.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna keep punching the guy that hit me.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay, so that's bandit number 4.
21.
Definitely hits.
10 points of damage.
Perfect.
Oh, this is probably my first miss. 12?
Well, let me check. Yep, that misses.
Perfect. And 14.
14 does miss.
Ah, I see. That is my turn.
Okay. Good job. This guy's looking very bloody, staggering a bit, trying to comprehend what's happening with all these punches being thrown. And is that all you'd like to do on your turn?
Yeah, but I am keeping an eye out on that door, though.
Okay, so right now the door is not necessarily blocked. I know it kind of looks like bandit number 1 is blocking it, or that he's in the way, but he's not. He's pretty close to the pole of this crow's nest.
Yeah, I am
here.
just
So if you wanted to try to dash for it, you could. Okay, cool.
Keeping a lookout.
All right. And Maxim, it's your turn.
Neat. So, so does he see a way to get down to the hold below, or is it just that like graded area? Or would this be like a history check to see what he knows, or is it just those stairs right there?
at the hold there is a okay, so with the hold there is a, oh my gosh, I keep doing this other tool instead of my pointer. There's a lock like right here, and which could allow you to open up the hold from the top here, or you can go down either of these sets of stairs and get in that way.
Oh, that's cool. So, look like they're like putting their hands through, right? The people below, like they're like what are they doing from what he can see?
What are the people in the hold doing?
Yeah, are they they're like aware of what's going on, but are they like poking their heads out as much as they can, or like putting their hands out?
Yeah, there are some that are like waving their hands like here, over here. There are a few doing that. There are some that are just standing on maybe another's shoulders and to look up and see the action. But there are people kind of looking up and trying to maybe get your attention to let him out.
Not his attention because he's invisible.
Makes you the perfect person to
have. Yeah, trying to get others' attention.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep forgetting the invisibility. I wish I could put an effect.
You're good. Actually, I think I can put that on. A gray ring. As a just sort of...
There we go. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Halo.
They work great for like status effect and various things like that.
There you go. Thank you so much.
So, let's see. If a lock were unlocked, would that just like let it be able to pop open, or what would that look like to be unlocked?
That would just allow it to be popped open.
All right.
And then you could help people get out.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna try and this will be interesting. I'm gonna try and weave my way through the bandits to try and get around to this side because it's over on this side, right? Not in the middle, not over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and weave my way through them to get over here.
On the side. So I think what I need you to do is roll me another stealth check. And let's see. I don't know if I want to give you advantage since you're going by so many people.
But yeah, if you want to say that this would be like...
And they are distracted.
Because like if you have disadvantage and advantage, they cancel each other out. So if you want to say that this would cancel itself out, you know, getting so close to people.
Yeah.
Actually, let me.
So yeah, go ahead and just roll a regular stealth.
Let me do some measurements.
Mm-hmm.
Maths. Get there. Like exactly 30 feet. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna dodge between. And you wanted to use stealth, not like any sort of. Well, I guess stealth is a dex skill. Yeah. Let's see. What's my stealth bonus? +4. 18.
18. All right. I'd say you manage it. Like you might get bandit number 1 over here, kind of looking your way, like, oh, what was that? That thing that
must have been the wind.
Sort of whooshed past. But his attention is focused on what he can see.
Yeah.
It's a good job.
People. Like all the guards are up here in different parts of the ship. Like I am looking through the graded area Are there any guards?
There are no guards down there in the hold.
All right.
There are several people. One of them, including this young woman, she is standing visibly, looking up.
All right. Trying to find in like, do I recognize any of them? Out of curiosity.
You know what? Go ahead and roll.
History.
Me a history. Yep.
No, it's a 5 + 9. Yeah.
Okay.
14.
Yeah. All right. So, I don't think you recognize anyone in particular, especially through the. There are pretty small gaps in that grate cover, so you can't really see any features too well in the darkness through that grate. And with that, you might
That's fair.
recognize the region of people's faces if you could see a bit better, but I don't think you could. I don't think there's anyone who you do recognize.
Fair enough. All right. Let's see. What order do I want to do these next two things in?
Okay.
Yeah. No, I think. Yeah, this order. So, to be as dramatic as possible, when he gets over here and he takes a look at the people down below, he's going to kind of pause for just a moment, and he's going to kind of stand upright, put a hand in the air, and let me get the actual text to read this out. Sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, he raises his hand into the air and snaps his fingers as a loud knocking sound emanates from him. He turns visible again because he has just cast a spell, Knock. This spell unlocks any non-magical set of locks, doors, box, chest, manacles, or perhaps, say, a padlock. And so this grate is now open, or able to be opened.
All right.
And he is also now visible because he has just cast a spell, and a loud, like, audible to 300 feet away sound has been made. The trade-off with that spell is not exactly subtle.
Okay. Well, the invisibility is dropped, and yes, the grate naps open.
And as this happens, as the last thing he'll do for his turn as well, he's going to turn to Echo and say, "Well, it's now or never. This is the best opportunity we are ever going to get for it." I'm going to give her some...
Oh, go ahead.
I'm giving her bardic inspiration.
There's a little smirk on Echo's face as you do that, and she feels this rush of extra power surge through her. You know, I think you're right.
All right. And that is Maxim's turn.
All right.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see how this all
Let's see.
plays
I'm
out.
sorry. I'm trying to get all these rules figured out.
Sorry.
Good job. Making it to that point.
Also, preemptively, his AC is 15.
Okay. Thank you.
Because I have a feeling that's going to be some very relevant information here in a moment.
Mm-hmm. You know it, buddy. Okay. Cool. Let me look at the thing. All right. Okay, so sorry about that. Just trying to make sure that I've got all these things figured out. So with that, with you opening up the hatch like that, Maxim, and suddenly appearing, really, you draw the attention of most of those bandits as they turn to you. So number 3.
Real quick, which I'll get your thoughts on
Let
this.
me measure this out.
Would you say all the people in the hold should roll initiative? Or are they locked up?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I do not have any stats for those.
Yeah, I think they probably
in the
won't
hold.
be much into the fight.
Yeah. They're gonna kind of let themselves be rescued here.
Yeah. A boatload of commoners could do some damage, but fair enough. That's fair.
Okay.
Ah.
And let's see.
I have been surrounded.
Yes. Okay, can this guy get to you? Nope, he can get close, but he can't. Okay.
Which
Sorry.
do 3 or 4? Do bandits 3 or 4 activate opportunity attacks from Echo?
No.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Fair enough.
Dun, dun.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna have bandit number 1 hang back. Okay. So, remind me of your AC again, Maxim?
That's gonna be 15 from me.
Okay, 15. Alright, so then only 2 of them are able to hit you because I rolled their hits. Alright. I'll roll their attacks. So, glowering at you, suddenly appearing and opening up the hatch. You've got bandits 3 and 4. They lunge at
They're opening up the hatch?
you. Pardon?
No, 4 opening up the hatch. Sorry. That makes a lot more sense. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that they were opening up the
Sorry.
hatch.
Nope. Alright. 5 plus 3. And I'm so sorry. That is 9 slashing damage.
Oh, did they hit? And how many? Or is that just like the first attack? Or?
Bandit number that's total. Both these guys. It's not much. So the first one he hit you for. So number 3, he hit you for 4 damage.
Well, I'm asking like what their
and
to
number
hit
4
rolls,
hit you
not
for
like damage
5.
rolls.
Their hit rolls were 21 and 17.
Okay. I'll take the 9 damage for now. I'm asking because I do have an ability that lets me subtract Bardic Inspiration from attack rolls like that, but for now I'm just gonna take it. You're good. You're good.
I'm sorry.
You're good, Heidi. You're good. And that was 9 total.
Yep, 9 total.
All right.
So there we have our bandits. And going back to Namar and Quadri. So Namar just got hit pretty bad. And he is not looking happy. And he is going to lunge at you, Quadri. Now let me just roll his attack.
Oh boy. Times like this, I wish I had an opportunity attack for these guys.
That is a 19 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah, it would. Question: how healthy does this guy look?
He's looking rather annoyed, but he's looking a bit pained. He's looking a bit rattled. But he's still standing up just fine.
That's cool. That's cool.
All right.
Cool.
It's the one thing about warlocks.
And let me roll for his hit.
Not enough slots.
Yeah.
Oh, I am so sorry. That is his highest amount of damage. That is 13 slashing damage. He lunges at you with his scimitar and just gives you
13?
a big old 13.
Okay. That's not very nice.
TPK. TP. I'm sorry.
No.
No. I think we'll be fine.
Probably. I have a way to hurt him a lot, but like it also kind of limits me on what I can do next. And I had a way to leave this place I was hoping to use.
Mm-hmm.
Step.
Jump out into the ocean and drag Lara with you.
I mean, I could literally bamf us out, but that'd leave everyone else with these guys. I have Thunderstep. I can just bridal style and leave like a deafening like cone of damage to this guy, but then everyone's left with this.
Yeah, that would be a situation for sure.
I mean, like if it was just her and he was just out there making noise to distract them, then yeah, I could just bamf out, leave him angry, and we could all just run away. But there are other people here that we want to rescue.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure Echo specifically just wants to get in here to kick his butt. So that's what I'm trying to work for.
Yeah. I'm just imagining her saying, I'm gonna kick your ass like Hank Hill.
I mean, that or as soon as we open the doors to get out.
Quadri.
Sorry, go ahead.
It is your turn.
Yay! All right. Now, from where we are, how close is the door to us, adjacent to him?
How close is the door to exit from you guys?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So that's only like 5 feet, I'm guessing. And okay, so maybe 10 feet from where you're at, kind of. Yeah, 10 feet. That's how far away you are.
1 and then 2 to get out of here?
Yep, there you go.
All right. Well, then I'll just keep her behind me for this. I'll take out my great axe and just look at this unfortunate person. I had some other people who really wanted to talk to you, or fight you, or avoid you altogether. Oh well. And I'm going to bonus action attack him with the spiritual weapon, and also take my 2 attacks at him with my great axe.
Okay.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll to hit for those.
Okay, first one, 23.
23, that absolutely hits.
Awesome. Oh, man. That was a 1 on that damage dice, so 6 for that one for bludgeoning. Oh, yeah, I can actually do that. Cool. For my 2 great axe, I'm going to do both of them great weapon master as I can. And because I want to take this guy down quickly. All right. Does a 19 hit?
Absolutely. It does hit.
Question. Would I have advantage because I'm attacking from 2 different sides? One behind and one in front?
You know what? I think that's fair, actually. Yes.
Sweet. Let's see if I can roll that crit for the first one. No, that's a 2, so that's new. Okay, second attack. It's so close. The 19. And a 5. Okay, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20
I mean,
hits.
rolling
yes,
a 19 isn't bad either.
I mean, but it was so close to the crit. I could smite them if I wanted to.
I know, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right.
That would have been great. But still, no, I got 2 off. That's good. It's okay. Great. D12, 5, 18. Yeah, an 11. So 18 damage for the first one and 24 damage for the second one. Total combined would be... Yep.
Let me get out my calculator. All right, so you first had 6 damage for 1 hit, and then what were those 2 new hits again?
18 for the first one, 24 for the second.
Oh my god. He's dead, man.
Could I have specified non-lethal just to knock him out, but very much hurt him?
Oh, non-lethal.
Yeah, essentially hurting him, but not trying to go for a decapitation.
Yeah, he is battered, and you knock him out no problem. This man is just on the ground. He is out. And he's not going to be waking up anytime soon.
Just a quick shifting sound to the mace, not draw any more attention. I'm going to look around. Is there a sack in this room?
Are you looking for any particular kind of sack?
Big, potatoey.
There's a nice Persian rug you can roll them up in.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? That'll be next turn's thing. For now, I'm just
rob him and kidnap him.
I mean, I'm gonna search this place for valuables in a second. I don't know how bad this fight's going outside with you guys. I'm inside.
Yep.
But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So you're rolling. All right, rolled him up. Okay, here we go.
Roll his ass up in the carpet, and then I'm gonna rob him. Well, I'm robbing him first. I'm checking his body in the office. But yeah, he's getting rolled up in a carpet.
I mean, yeah, he's got some lovely jewelry. I'll give you more information on that when we get there. Oh my gosh, next week is going to be so interesting when you get back to camp. Holy cow. All right, so with that, we are back at the top of the order with Echo.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, walking that way. Still with this big smirk on her face as she watches the door to these hostages open, and I'm sure some of them are starting to try and make their escape. But, Maxim, can I have you make a strength saving throw for me, please?
Maxim, make a saving throw?
Yes, please.
What type? Which saving throw again?
Strength saving throw, please.
Oh boy. Was she switching sides? 13.
So that means, Heidi, it's your call. I don't know how you want to roll ties.
What's your strength bonus?
Yeah.
My strength bonus is a +2.
I only got a +1.
However, this is not a grapple.
That's also fair.
Instead, you feel this rush of wind come at you and start to shove you back.
He looks confused, very confused. How far back is he pushed?
So you are actually going to take...
Oh boy.
Hold on, I have to find my D10.
Are you casting Thunderwave? On top of a bunch of innocent civilians?
19 bludgeoning damage, please. And you are
20
feet away and knocked prone as I use my key points to cast Fist of Unbroken Air.
You know that's your ally you're hitting, right?
Are you sure?
5 hit points. 5 hit
You
points
said
left.
it was time to finish this.
Oh.
And it
Oh boy.
seems Namar's guards have gotten rusty with time. So I guess it's up to me to finish this.
How far back is he pushed again? Just real
20
quick.
feet and knocked prone.
I think that's because it started here and 20 feet would... Is it straight back or?
Yep.
Into the net, I assume, probably. So he isn't blasted overboard immediately. All right.
Yep, you
He's
hit the
kind of
net.
on a knee.
That's the only thing that keeps you from falling in the water.
Looks very confused as to what's going on. I just gave you bardic inspiration. Can I take that away?
Nope, that is mine.
All right. So is that the end of your turn, or
that is the end of my turn?
Okay. It is now your turn, Maxim.
I would like to make an insight check on Echo to start. To see if this is earnest or if this is an act. Let's see. Math. 14.
I can.
Echo.
Are you asking if this betrayal is an earnest betrayal or if this is an act of betrayal? Like she's acting?
Yes.
No, it's 100% earnest.
All right. Maxim is unsure of how to respond verbally, but in terms of actual actions, I think I've got a pretty good idea now. I'm gonna cast. Let me just double check to make sure that this is gonna work properly before I do it. And oh yeah, that'll definitely work. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern. So, each creature in the area, which is going to be a 30-foot cube, which I'm going to have be on the top deck because I believe none of the people below deck have escaped. Correct? None of them have gone up to the top deck yet.
Not yet.
All right. He's going to center it on the top deck, so it's going to get all the bandits. They all, and Echo, need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
If they fail, they are charmed and incapacitated. And have a speed of 0.
Okay.
If you've ever seen Futurama, they're essentially looking at the Hypnotoad.
Basically. Yeah. And we'll see how this all goes.
Okay.
Sorry about the tons of saving throws.
No, that's what you do.
It's
and
okay.
You are great at it. This spell can get you.
No, I'm
so
sorry
many
for
goals.
Heidi for the just having to roll all the saving throws for all these bandits. But yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's a 7. That's an 8. That's another 8.
Echo, you
And a
got
6. Wow.
Whew, they all failed. Because my saving DC is 15.
Jeez, ow. Holy cap, my boys are incapacitated.
Yeah, so they're all basically hypnotized. Echo, did you gonna roll?
You
Hypnotic
said wisdom,
Pattern?
right?
Yep.
14 plus 2. Woo!
Electric
Well, that's nice. 14 plus 2, that's a 16, and that succeeds, except for the fact that I'm gonna roll a Bardic Inspiration die and subtract that from the total.
Cool.
Cutting words.
I'll also use my Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna do that, but it's become a battle of Bardic Inspiration.
And it's amazing.
I can do that?
Yeah.
Most of the time, you don't have somebody like a bard that gave Bardic Inspiration fighting the person they gave the Bardic Inspiration to. Since I have
no normal,
it's using both of our reactions.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
All right. This is kind of a dice roll to see the fate of this
rolled a
game,
3.
man.
Wait, no, what's your Bardic Inspiration die? My bad.
It's a D8.
Never
mind.
A
D8.
I rolled a D4.
Yeah, that's first level.
You already rolled. Yeah.
You're not gonna like my roll.
I know. Was it an 8?
It was a 7.
A 7. So since my DC is... Oh my god. This is like the most dramatic thing. Since my DC is 15, and that means that if I roll an 8, then you are incapacitated. If not, you pass.
Yes.
Man, the stakes are high. Oh,
are very high.
So close. But so far, 6.
Die.
So,
See, if she hadn't had the inspiration,
So thank you. You saved me.
Yep. Man, feels bad, man.
Wow.
Can we use the 3 that you rolled before? Because you basically just gave yourself advantage when you think about it.
I rolled a d4, so then I would... it'd be a 6. And then you would still wouldn't win because you would have to roll a 7.
It works out the same.
I would still beat you. Yep. So.
Well, if you rolled a 3, then why are you adding 6?
Well, because I'm just doubling it. If I rolled a d4 versus a d8, I'm just going to double what I rolled on the d4. Unless you want me to roll another d4 and potentially get a 4.
Yeah, this is not how this normally goes. But yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Normally you just roll the correct dice.
You don't normally help a friend?
I figured.
That's why I rolled it.
But then again, I am flying by the seat of my pants right now.
I mean, this is the best kind of
sounds like very
tug of war. And we have lost.
It seems that very dramatically, Echo has avoided being incapacitated. And could you read off the description of that to me just so that I know exactly what to expect? I'm sorry.
For the hypnotic pattern?
Incapacitate.
It's a good spell. Oh, you're weighing the incapacitated
hypnotic pattern. Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry.
I'll get both of them for you.
Okay.
So, with hypnotic pattern, you create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears for a moment and then vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On the failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. I don't think she'd know that, though.
I would definitely not know that. I'm going to say 100% I would not know that. I'm not well-versed in this arts of magic.
Yeah, that's fair. Sorry. I know this is most likely not the case, but yeah. I know that this is most likely not the case, but like in my mind went to, oh man, she's getting her revenge for all those years, for that year in the prison.
If only Zimzu was here.
Yeah. So I guess Maxon still has his turn. Well, he's not gonna give her bardic inspiration on this turn. But at least thank you for remembering. Most bards have to remind other characters to use their bardic inspiration dice. But you remembered.
I remembered. You're welcome.
Yeah, and that's what really matters. Just for clarity, because I found the conditions page. Charmed creatures, because they're both charmed and incapacitated, as well as they have the speed of 0. Incapacitated creatures cannot take actions or reactions, which I assume would also mean bonus actions, but yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And charmed creatures can't attack the charmer or the target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer has advantage on any ability checks to interact socially with a charmed creature, but I don't think that's going to be all that relevant.
I guess that's only there for creatures that can't be charmed? Wait, no, I don't... That seems redundant.
Well, some effects only charmed, because this one's essentially a double whammy.
Yeah. That's why this one seems a bit redundant.
Yeah.
Like if there was a creature that couldn't be incapacitated but still be charmed, then this would only affect them halfway.
Well, basically they're paralyzed, but they could still they're not not able to make saving throws. It's a little weird, but basically
they're paralyzed. It's not that they can't talk or still observe what's going on. This also just knocks them out.
Yeah.
All right, so what happens?
Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's anything I want to do with my bonus action before moving
You want to
on.
give me Bardic Inspiration again?
No, I don't think I will.
Darn try.
I mean, you might as well try. Also, let me double check. Okay, yeah, Hypnotic Pattern is concentration. So if I lose my concentration, then that's bad, as the kids say, because all of them become free. Let's see. I'm going to roll over the side of the ship and cling to. What? I'm gonna cling to the side underneath, but hopefully this works.
I mean, here's the thing. She's either going to have to waste time trying to knock them out of this, or she's going to go after you. Either way, I'm walking out of here with an unconscious rug man and the maid.
Well, yeah, I don't think that
y'all have a lot going on, and I'm realizing I should have reduced the number of bandits since Kiko isn't here.
I did not. I did not foresee this betrayal.
I did.
At least
100%.
like this. Yeah. Well.
Nothing about this character said loyalty or I'm trying to help you guys.
Yeah. Rapier at the ready in case she tries to. He's gonna try and climb out of reach. So if she wants to try and attack him, she has to climb down as well and have her hands and feet occupied and all that.
This is going to become like a lap contest on the side of a ship.
Cinematic.
Well, good.
Oh, actually.
For you guys, you.
Can I change what I was doing slightly? I would like to, if at all possible, slip into one of those cannon portcullises. Try to slip back inside the ship.
Cannon. You mean a cannon porthole?
Yeah, porthole.
A portcullis is like the
Yeah, my bad.
Spiked gate. Okay. Yeah. Yep. You can.
I don't know. Maybe they do have cannon portcullises.
Climb into one of those portholes. I mean, small guy, you should be able to wriggle into one of them.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'm back in the ship on the lower deck.
Okay.
Cool. Is it my turn?
You're at the top of initiative.
Yes.
When are we skipping Quandary and the new girl? And I guess we're skipping the bandits.
Thankfully, for those of you who are on the moral side of good, a new person has joined the fray. Miss Echo, would you like to introduce your new character?
Yeah.
I see.
See, we knew what we were doing this entire time.
Fair enough.
I'm assuming I'm still down in the bottom. The lower
yes,
deck. Yep.
But the hatch is opened up.
Perfect. So, I guess Maxim, as you wiggle through down to the lower deck, would he be in the same room as I am, or would it be like in a different area down there?
Like maybe through some bars, like surrounding the walls of the hold, you could see him.
Yeah. So Maxim, you're gonna hear a really loud whisper coming from, I guess, the other side of these bars that are separating the two of us, but this woman in the middle is pressing her body up against the bars and trying to get your attention. Hey, you were upstairs, right? What's going on? Is it safe to leave yet?
Maxim's gonna put a finger to his mouth and kind of like the quiet motion as he makes his. I mean, can I make my way closer, or should I just stay there since it's not my turn? Are we currently in combat, or are we kind of between rounds of combat?
You haven't used much. We're kind of behind in combat, but if you wanted to move, let's see. I don't think I would have a problem with that. I don't think you used any of your movement.
Well, I did use my
Or you can
movement
just
before to
grab
get
yourself.
down into here, but
okay, yeah,
I'll just
you
get
used a little
a bit
bit.
closer.
But if you just want to, okay, yeah, if you just want to get a bit closer, that's cool.
I'm gonna put a orange thing on me now to represent that I am below deck. Just to try and
Cool.
clarify that a bit. What you and everyone else, they were being trapped here, correct? Yes?
Yeah, they got us not long ago. What's going on?
It's a bit hard to explain for the moment, but we are here to help. Well, I am, at least. I think I was just betrayed.
But, well, that doesn't matter. You said you're here to help. I can help. I can also help. Just, where do I need to go? What do I need to do? Tell me.
So just question about observation, like have the most of the people already gotten out, or are they all still in the hold for the most part?
Those in the hold have not really tried to jump out yet. They're all still in there.
Yeah. And is Echo still up there, or is she like rushing over to the side that he ducked off of? The side of the ship, or is she going back to Mar?
Right now she is still up on the deck where she's at.
Okay. He's gonna whisper quietly to Nia. I see the woman. I see that the name is printed.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't think that has been done yet. But he will whisper to her. I have paralyzed the men up there. If we are able to be quick, we may be able to make our escape. I do have one more ally that I need to check up on. We are, I will admit, we are not exactly here for you, but we could not just idly sit by and let you get taken away to slavery. But we do need to make sure that we rescue the person we are here to rescue as well.
Well, thank you for coming down to save us and not leaving us. It sounds like we weren't even supposed to be part of the plan, but I guess, that's fine.
We weren't exactly sure of everything that was going on this mission, and we have a lot of explaining to do, but that is not the time for now. Now is not the time for it.
Yeah, no. I didn't mean to, chastise you or anything. It's just, we should probably get going. There's a lot of people here that aren't in the best shape in mind, so I think the sooner we get these people free, the better.
Is everyone able to at least walk, or do some of them need to be carried?
DM. Is everyone able to walk?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's too hurt enough to where they can't walk.
Yeah. They haven't all died of scurvy yet.
That's good.
That is good to hear. I guess it's not his turn, but I also would like to heal myself, because that would be good. But I'm going to wait until it's my turn, because it's not his turn yet.
Do you have a plan on how to get us out? Or are we just running for it?
I'm not quite certain yet. Do your people here, do you think that some of them might be able to fight? At least have the energy to push some people overboard. Or at least tie them up.
I think
there's only
disturbing them in any way. I think
I will say that the people. I will say that the people in the hold, they are rather overall, except for our dear lady here, they are overall rather weak. They've been in there for a long time, so they've not been fed well, they've not slept well. They're pretty weak, but they would probably be able to band together to be able to push people overboard. If that helps to answer your question.
I think it might just be best to have them focus on escaping. I could tie people up. I could do that.
If we could push, because that actually, I guess, would also be a question for you and your ruling, because it's not entirely clear. It's been like in the text of Hypnotic Pattern, it says if somebody deals damage to the hypnotized characters, or if they are shaken to get woken up, it seems like it's intentional. Like it has to be like a special action to wake them up.
It has a full action of slapping them awake, essentially.
Yeah, that's questions like
so
would
I think just trying to tie
them up and throwing them.
Tying them up, maybe not, but like
okay,
straight
so
up pushing them, I don't know.
Okay, so if you tried to just roll them off the deck without tying them up, then you might wake them up.
Well, they're also not asleep as
disturb them to where they could become active again. But if you went ahead and tied them up, and then threw them overboard, they wouldn't really be able to move, and they wouldn't be able to really do anything by the time they would be woken up by being thrown overboard. That's the way I'm going to rule that.
Okay.
This ship has a lot of rope.
This ship has a lot of rope.
Basically, I'm going to present. We could either try and capture this ship and escape on this, or we can make a break for it and run away. But I will admit I'm not sure entirely on how to get all of you out of the city safely. Just making our way on the roads. This is a fairly large group of people, but I think we could go either way. Do you think that it would be better for these people to try and run, or to try and fight?
I think, and she's gonna take a look around at the people around her. I think they need to run. As for what happens to them afterwards, they are a resilient bunch, and they'll survive, but just not in a direct fight. Not right now.
Alright. The only person up there that is, which I'll also ask, is this progressing in real time because the spell only lasts a minute, or is this all still on the one turn? One turn. Okay.
I'm using my action to have this conversation.
6 seconds.
Yeah. So the only one that we really need to look out for at the moment is, unless she is waking up the others. If the others start moving, then definitely look out for them. But the main one we need to focus on is the one with the blue skin and the white hair. She was able to break out of my spell, and she seems to be on a war path. You said that you could help. What is that, like fighting, or do you have some special skills?
But both. I mean, I could do both. I could hold my own in a fight.
Okay, that is good to hear. Maximus grateful. It's more than he can do most of the time.
Not really. She has a strength of -1. Right. Don't ask her to actually fight.
Don't offer.
She thinks she can hold her own in a fight. But so you just need help out there while everyone else ties up the others and runs? Is that the plan?
If they want to try and tie them up before they go, I think that could work, but I think if they're going to run for it, I think just run for it.
Okay, everyone else just runs, and then me and you got everyone upstairs. Okay, yeah, got it.
I need, I'm going to help with the fight, but I need to maintain my distance, because if I get hit, then I break my concentration, then the other 4 will be set free.
Okay, so you also can't get hit. Okay, I got that. Yeah, okay. We can do this.
I can get hit, but I'm going to try not to.
All right.
If you're able to take a hit, then if you could keep her attention.
Okay.
I don't know.
I could do that.
She also hit me pretty hard, and I'm not doing so great, to be honest.
Okay, so you just don't get hit. Got it. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
We can bust up through the grate, but I think. Let me actually check something because I want to. Okay, silent image requires concentration. Okay, sorry, can't do that. Can't do that quite yet, at least.
Concentrations.
Yeah, I'm seeing what spells I can cast real quick before we jump out. Yeah. All right. Do you need any weapon or anything to fight?
No, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine with what I have.
Are you sure? Oh, all right. Right. When you're ready, and I don't know if we want to save that for the next turn. Yeah. And we'll go we'll bounce up at the same time.
Yeah.
All right.
And I added the initiative mostly just for tying up and tossing bandits. They did end up at the top of the initiative. Rolled pretty high for them. So
yeah.
Okay.
Nimble bun.
Pretty good.
Good on them.
Just to keep things in a general order. I hope I'm doing this okay, guys. I'm trying my best. So
you're doing great.
All right. So with that, the bandits can't do anything. They're incapacitated. Namar is knocked out. Quadri, it is your turn.
Cool. Like I said, finished up fleecing him or rubbing him in this thing and doing a quick scan of a quick ransack of that little office. Anything looks important, papers, any jewel box, I don't know. Just a quick look around and ransack of this office type space that I'm in.
Okay. So definitely some very expensive items. A lot of gold, jewels, things like that. You can get his scimitar.
If it looks fancy, sure. Just for the added effect, I'm just going to just gonna dab it in his own blood.
He has his own jewels on him.
I mean,
sorry,
I can take care of looting the body later. Right now, we should probably get off here. But I am going to.
If you want his weapon for combat, it is a +2 scimitar.
That's nice. It's too bad it's not my kind of weapon. But it is it is a new acquaintance of mine's type of weapon, I think. Maximum, you use scimitars, right?
I believe they've finesse. I think you can use them finesse. You can pick it up and see later. So I think, you got some stuff to do.
Yeah, you can use strength or finesse with these. And since I'm more of a heavy weapon build, probably or I might use it for something else depending on what happens outside. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna smear that in his own blood and then just pat that aside and wrap him up in that little towel before I step out with the maid. What do we see?
So what you see when you step out, so are you leaving Namar there or do you have him over your shoulder?
I have him over my shoulder, kind of like carrying the rug he's wrapped up in.
Okay. All right. I'm just double checking. I wasn't sure if I heard right. Okay, so as you walk out with the maid, you see all 4 bandits laying on the deck. They are incapacitated, and you see Echo standing there looking a bit smug, I will say. And you also notice that the hatch is open on the hold.
All right, then I just take a step or 2 forward, select my movement, and just ask, so are you guys going to take care of those guys or what?
Oh boy.
You don't know.
Say what?
He doesn't know. But
Yeah, no, he knows. He
knows.
knows. Like, he doesn't know like all that's going on, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's asking Echo. So you guys taking the guys up? You guys taking up the other cargo?
Let's see if I can. And she will look at the bundle over your shoulder and momentarily at the maid. Actually, I will be taking that cargo from you.
Which one? Because he's looking at, there's a slightly bleeding, rolled up carpet on his shoulder. There's the maid behind him, and then there's the sword that, I don't know if you wouldn't know that's his, but a bleeding scimitar just wrapped around the bundle.
I will not allow you to take my captain away. And is going to stand there maliciously.
Oh, man.
You
just lost me 20 gold back at camp because of this. I told them you wouldn't. I should have followed my instincts. But yeah, no, I guess I'm just going to drop him behind me and let him roll. And I have no idea if that's going to be like a death save for this unconscious, bleeding out bastard. But he drops off my shoulder hard.
Honestly, that's fine at this point.
It is. It'll be fine. He can be a resilient guy. He's a cockroach.
I mean, I spare the dying was cast on him, so he wasn't. But there is plenty of blood on this rug and this thing to give the illusion.
Are you suggesting that he's going to suffocate to death in his own blood in a rug?
I cut him clean across his chest, like X mark with the 2 things, and then the blood into the back of the head. That's what knocked him out.
Yeah.
The bleeding stemmed a little because he's being wrapped around in the carpet, but that blood still kind of seeped through and dripped out.
I guess we'll find out.
I mean, he spared the dying to keep him alive, but he wanted to give the appearance of there's a 50% chance you could be unraveling the corpse.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's angry. He just lost a bet, and great axe.
Namar, he's the weapon. Yeah, you drop him on the ground. Lara's at your side.
I ask her to take a step back and just. I guess this is a fight again.
Mm-hmm.
FYI, guys, since he's going to do, he's also evil.
Yeah, we'll deal with that in a moment, but we'll see. Right now, we're having our conversation, watching in horror from the cargo deck.
I have no idea. Can we see what we're doing or talking about?
I'm sure, we hear it, right? Through the grates on top?
Probably muffled or only lightly, but probably.
All right. Now, and it's just because I'm not entirely sure. How far away are you exactly from? Sorry, terrible. See how quickly or how can I get to you? Is my question.
Me or her?
Measuring
Echo?
tool.
Echo. Sorry, Echo.
Okay, yeah.
15 feet away. I believe you can.
Yeah, enough movement. Yeah. Actually, let me double check something. Good old spells. And I can move it up to 20 feet. Yeah, so my spiritual weapon would come with me. But it does eat up my bonus fraction. Oh, yeah, but you know, that'll work out too. So, 15 feet forward, about here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And I'm going to
Yep, you're good.
activate my ability, Necrotic Shroud.
Ooh.
Yay. Gonna need a quick charisma save from Echo.
Charisma save. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm sorry, that's not good. And do I add Bardic to that?
Nope, I
Does she still
used
have
it.
it? Because I did. Does she only have that one use?
Okay, so you already used that, so that's a one-use thing. I'm so sorry, Echo. That is a 3 charisma saving throw.
I mean,
Echo was never very charismatic. It's fine.
yeah, I mean, I
These
did
dice
make
are
her make
not
a
being
wisdom
nice.
saving throw, which is her strong suit. Which you only have +2.
It was
Why
Dex.
do you only have a +2?
Because I put
Oh
everything
no,
in Dex.
no. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. So, she's frightened until the end of my next turn.
I will
And
say,
I can do one more.
Echo does have advantage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because you are within 5 feet of her, right?
It has to be within 10 feet, but I did get up close to melee range.
So then, yeah, Echo would have advantage.
Yeah.
On this saving throw?
Yes, ma'am.
She's got one
Okay,
more.
let me go ahead and roll that then.
One more.
Okay, that's a 17. That's significantly better.
Yeah, that barely hits it. All right, she's good. So no fear this time. But she does get to see him do his cool little ledger thing. Which, just for
Okay.
just in gaming commentary, if I could just quickly pull it up. It's that cool little burning thing he does.
Ooh.
Yeah, and now I get to attack you with my spiritual weapon
Okay.
as the bonus action.
Hmm.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Awesome. Cool. Let me see what the 2, come on. 7, 5, 12 points of force damage. No, 7 points of force damage, 5 points of necrotic damage. To Echo.
Oof.
Ooh.
Yeah, 7?
7 bludgeoning, 5 necrotic.
I'm sorry. Okay, cool.
And that
Alright.
is
Okay, so she's looking a bit rough. And I think... Is there anything else you want to do?
That'll be it. Next roundabout, I'm assuming, is her trying to hit me, but unfortunately, if I'd known about that, I would have gotten so close. Gonna give her that disadvantage. But yeah, no, that's my turn.
Yeah.
Like I said,
well, actually, at the top of the order, it'll be the
slaves.
It will be the slaves and then Echo. So
no, everybody bludgeoned her
the slaves
to
will
death.
be working on.
We'll
be working on jumping out.
I mean, we'll see about
and
that. Running,
like tying up the bandits and tossing them overboard. That will be the goal with them. But I think this is a good place to stop for tonight.
Yeah.
Was that the
if
plan?
that happens, I'm just going to comment, just Echo, you pick the worst kind of losing battles.
But I think he
has
this
already
is where
decided
we'll pick up next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I'm sorry that we're not going longer.
Oh, no, it's fine.
And I'm sorry that the combat was so rough. I'm still trying to find my footing with that.
No, it's hard.
It's fine. This was a very chaotic fight.
So. You're good.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I especially
I love
any betrayal that happens mid-fight is definitely going to complicate things.
Yeah.
And ships as well tend to make things a bit strange for fighting because of the limited quarters and the multi-levels. Yeah.
Worst ones.
Well, I really like the ship because it gives you guys were able to look at the map and look at your environment and figure out some cool things to do. I'm just glad that it's not just a hit.
I mean, it's good.
It's not like watching an Atari game. You guys have been pretty creative with the things you've been doing, so it's good to see that.
Yeah, I think that the environment that a fight takes place in definitely changes how it's approached. Because you're gonna approach a fight different in a hallway than an open room, for instance, or if there's a bunch of items or props or stuff to use, then that'll give people ideas or that'll change things.
Like Indiana Jones entrance versus just walk through the hallway, bust down the door.
Leroy Jenkins style.
I mean, there's also if I was a druid, I would have literally just quick morphed into I would have used both of the wild shapes, but I would have one bird, crow's nest, and then immediately polymorphed into the biggest animal I could and just drop down on these guys in animal form. Just a bear if I could.
All right. Well, I now gotta think of a bunch of vicious mockery insults for Echo, because you bet your ass I'm using vicious mockery on her next time.
I actually plan to make her hate my character specifically because he's going to tell her exactly what he's going to do next when they win. It's like, all right, just so you know, I'm not going to kill you. I am going to leave you tied up and essentially gift wrapped back at the prison entrance just for fun.
The next thing you're going to say is, "Boy, I wish you could try. Boy, you wish I could try."
Nice.
I only kill betrayers, but you never sided with us. You were always loyal to this idiot. I respect that at least.
Oh, how nice.
I don't think Max. I don't remember if it got covered last time, but I don't even know if Maxim even knew Namar is on the ship. I think they did mention that at the towards the end of last session.
Yeah, because Quadri mentioned what he saw from the bird's eye view, literally.
Yeah, I didn't know this is Namar. Yeah. I just knew that this guy's the one assaulting the girl we're after. That's what he knows.
Yeah.
And this guy was essentially the important one, so he knocked him out, and that's usually who you ask the information to. So that's why, and you can't really see his face either. He's wrapped up really pretty tightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was fine.
Oh, I wonder who the new
Yes.
mystery girl
At
is.
least some
What did
fun.
they do?
Who's this new mystery girl?
Yes,
Hmm.
immense.
Got a
Yeah.
new character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new character off, guys.
There's so much brewing here. I'm really excited for when you guys get back to camp because things are happening.
Now we
Hmm.
now we gotta take down Echo as well, which I will be interested to see whether it's lethal or non-lethal or what ends up happening.
I mean,
'Cause,
she's already
for
pretty
non-lethal.
beat up and she used a lot of her key points already, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I'm going for non-lethal, but also, here's the thing. If word gets back to Zinzu that Echo's been, like, she's back in prison for whatever reason, he will, unfortunately, try to get her out again, whether it means getting thrown in himself. And another, like, round of horrible rounds for them. Like, all right, I'm here to get you out, fake Echo. No problem.
Which then she's gonna have to decide whether
well.
she wants to stay in prison or accept his help.
Do I go with
Well, you guys have a good
Zinzu?
night. You can keep on talking, of course, if you want. Night, night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
That is the offer he would totally ask. Like, if she had, like, one of those cells by the outside and just sleep in it.